How to make people regret losing you in silence. Sarah sat in a coffee shop, scrolling through her ex-boyfriend's messages. "Can we talk?" He'd sent 5 texts that week. She smiled quietly and put her phone away. 6 months ago, she was the one begging for his attention. Now, he was the one wondering what happened to her. Today, I'm going to show you the 7 exact steps Sarah used to transform herself. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do the same thing. Method 1. Stop explaining yourself. After the breakup, Sarah's first instinct was to explain everything. Why she felt hurt. Why she needed space. Why she was upset. She wrote long paragraphs that nobody read. Then one day, her friend told her something that changed everything. The people who truly matter don't need explanations, and the people who don't matter won't believe them anyway. So Sarah stopped. When her ex asked why she wasn't responding, she didn't write an essay. She just said, "I'm focusing on myself right now. Here's what you can do." The next time someone questions your decisions or tries to make you feel guilty, don't defend yourself. A simple "I hear you" or "I understand your perspective" is enough. Your silence is more powerful than 1,000 explanations. Method 2. Upgrade your life visibly. 3 months after the breakup, Sarah did something unexpected. She didn't post sad quotes or vent online. Instead, she joined a yoga class she'd been putting off for years. She started reading again. She took weekend trips with friends. Here's the thing. She didn't do it for revenge. She did it because she finally had time for herself. But here's what happened. People noticed. Her Instagram wasn't filled with tears anymore. It showed her laughing at sunset on a beach, her at an art exhibition, her finishing a 5K run. Her ex saw it, and for the first time, he realized what he lost. You don't need to fake happiness, but you do need to genuinely invest in yourself. Pick one thing you've been postponing, a hobby, a skill, a fitness goal. Start this week. Let your growth speak louder than your words ever could. Method 3. Become selectively available. This is where Sarah made her biggest mistake initially. She was always available, always responding within minutes, always saying yes when he needed something, even when she was exhausted. After the breakup, she learned something crucial. Availability without boundaries equals lack of value. So she changed her pattern. When he texted, she responded, but not immediately, not at his convenience, at hers. She was polite but distant, friendly but not eager. Here's your action step. If someone who took you for granted reaches out, wait. Not out of pettiness, but out of self-respect. Respond when you're genuinely free and emotionally ready. Your time is valuable. Treat it that way. Method 4. Master the art of moving forward. Here's what nobody tells you about moving on. It's not about forgetting someone. It's about making your life so full that there's simply no room left for what used to hurt you. Sarah started saying yes to things she'd normally avoid. A painting class, a spontaneous road trip, coffee with someone new who asked for her number. Not to make anyone jealous, but because she was genuinely curious about life again. She stopped checking if her ex viewed her stories. She stopped wondering what he was doing. Not because she forced herself to stop caring, but because she was too busy actually living. Your move. Fill your calendar with experiences, not distractions. There's a difference. Distractions are things you do to avoid feeling. Experiences are things you do because they genuinely interest you. Choose the latter. Method 5. Develop standards, not walls. After getting hurt, Sarah's first reaction was to build walls. I'll never trust anyone again. I'm better off alone. All relationships are the same. But her therapist told her something that changed her perspective. Walls keep everyone out, including the right people. Standards let the right people in and keep the wrong people out. So Sarah didn't become cold or bitter. She became discerning. She knew what she'd tolerate and what she wouldn't. She learned the difference between being guarded and being wise. When someone new showed interest but displayed the same red flags as her ex, she didn't ignore them this time. She simply walked away, calmly, without drama, without second-guessing herself. Here's what you need to do. Write down 3 non-negotiables for your next relationship. Not superficial things like height or income. Deep things like respect, communication, consistency. When someone violates these, you leave. Not out of pride, but out of self-love. Method 6. Build something bigger than your pain. 6 months into her healing journey, Sarah did something unexpected. She started a small blog sharing her experiences with heartbreak and growth. Nothing fancy, just honest words about what she was learning. Within weeks, strangers started messaging her. "Your words helped me today. I'm going through the same thing. Thank you for being real." Sarah realized something powerful. Her pain had purpose. It wasn't just something that happened to her. It was something she could transform into meaning. She wasn't just healing herself. She was helping others heal too. Her ex eventually found the blog. He saw how she'd taken their breakup and turned it into something beautiful. That's when it really hit him. She didn't just move on. She evolved. Your final step. Take your pain and create something from it. Start a journal. Create art. Help someone going through what you went through. When you turn your wounds into wisdom, you don't just heal, you transcend. And that's when people realize they didn't just lose you. They lost the best version of you they'll never get to meet. Method 7. Find your peace, not revenge. The final lesson Sarah learned was the most important one. At first, she wanted him to regret losing her. She wanted him to see what he missed. But somewhere along the journey, something shifted. She realized she didn't need his regret anymore. She was genuinely happy. The validation she once craved from him, she found it within herself. When he finally reached out wanting to get back together, Sarah felt nothing. No anger, no satisfaction, just peace. She politely declined and continued with her life. This is the ultimate goal for you too. Don't make people regret losing you to prove something. Do it because you deserve better. The real victory isn't when they come back. It's when you realize you don't need them to. So here's the truth. Making someone regret losing you isn't about games or manipulation. It's about becoming so secure, so fulfilled, so genuinely happy that their absence stops mattering. Sarah's story started with heartbreak, but it ended with something better: self-discovery, growth, and genuine happiness. The 7 steps she took, they weren't just about making him regret. They were about making sure she never regretted herself again. Your journey starts now. Pick one method from this video, just one, and commit to it this week. If this resonated with you, drop a comment below sharing which step you're going to start with. If this helped, hit that like button. Subscribe for more real talk. And remember, you're not doing this for them. You're doing this for you. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong.